This is ridiculous. What am I doing out here? All right, guys, welcome back. This is day 2 out in Half Moon, just letting the engine warm up here in the harbor. Had to wait a little while for the tide to go down in order to launch the boat at my normal spot. I didn't really feel like switching it up and trying to find another spot, so just waited for high tide to drop a little bit. It's around 11 something right now. It's 11:20, so we're just gonna head out and hope for the best. I forgot my sunglasses. Should I go back and get them? I'm gonna regret not doing it, but I'm already out here, so let's get going.
This might be the last time I take a boat out this year.
All right, guys, here we are. We've made it out to kind of the fishing area here, but I guess this is one of those times when you got to know when to hold them, you got to know when to fold them, and I think this is a fold situation. The weather's not getting any better. It's really hard to fish out here. I'm really struggling to plow through all these 3-foot wind chop wave things, and you know, catching a couple fish just honestly isn't worth it. So I think we're gonna have to head back into the harbor. I know, not ideal, but if you guys are looking over here, there's almost every time a wave passes, it almost comes into the boat. But yeah, it's a struggle out here, and I think we're gonna go try some spots closer to shore that aren't this windy. And if it's still this windy, well then I guess we gave it our best shot, and maybe it just wasn't meant to be. Oh man, this is ridiculous. What am I doing out here? All right, let's go. Yep, all right. Okay, yep, okay. Yeah, we gotta get out of here. Woo! Yeah. Well, here we are again. So, motor died twice on the way in so far, and it'll start again. So every time it has died, this is what I do. I either just go fishing where I am, and it'll start right back up again, or I drain the carb completely, put new gas in it, pull it a couple times, starts again. Why? I don't know. I don't get it. And it only ever fails really when I'm coming down off a big wave, or like the boat, like, you know, makes a big like thump, and it, like, in rough weather essentially is the only time it dies, which that part doesn't surprise me, but I don't know why it's dying. I cleaned the carb when I bought the motor, and it didn't seem very dirty then. I highly doubt it's very dirty now. But anyways, weather's pretty bad out here. Motor's dying. I'm not having a good time, I guess is the moral of this story. So I probably should have just stayed home and, like, I don't know, watch the movie or something. Watch Deadliest Catch instead. I got about 2 miles to go to get back to the harbor. This might die on me again. I took an unexpectedly big wave and just smacked the hole really hard, and then the motor died. And just been giving it a minute because I'm tired. Well, guys, update. Engine started, got it started again, died again. Got it started again after that, went about, I don't know, quarter mile, and it died again. So I've made negative progress because the wind's pushing me out to shore, which is, you know, obviously not a great thing. Some friendly boaters came by, asked if I needed help. I said, the engine's being a little finicky, but I've got a radio, I can call for help. And they said, cool, we're gonna go pull some crab pots. We'll check for you on our way back in. Awesome. really glad to, you know, have them at least, you know, check on their way back in. Just keep an eye open for me if I'm still out here and I don't know, my radio like breaks or something. But if you guys are in a bigger boat, you should try and do that yourself. But anyways, I just don't know what the problem is with the engine. I'm gonna give it some time here, and then I'm just gonna cross my fingers and hope that the next time it starts, it decides to stay running. I've been pulling on that, oh, I can't even look at you guys. All right, there we go. I have been yanking on that start cord, pull cord for like 10 minutes straight. My arm is tired. I'm tired. Oh, look at that. Houston, we have a liftoff. All right, fingers crossed that it actually stays on this time. I'm just gonna rev it like this in neutral for, I don't know, like a minute here, and just make sure that it's worked out anything that's in it. I don't know if any water got in it, but yeah, sorry about the noise. I'm trying not to die out here, so give me a pass on that one, please. Uh-oh, there it goes again. You hear that? It's an irregular, like humming sound. Putting it into gear did not help. Is today the day I have to call the Coast Guard and get towed back in? Oh man, I was just a couple weeks ago making fun of like a big North River that got towed in. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy. But we've now officially gone out. We've drifted just quite far at this point. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna keep working on it probably. You know, I won't call for help for like another hour, honestly. We got plenty of daylight left unless things get worse out here. But I don't think they're going to. All right, guys. Oh, you can't really see anything because of the lighting. Sorry about that. Let me see if I can block that part out. All right, now you guys can see. We got the cowling off, and I'm just gonna let this thing air dry for a little bit. Yeah, I'm running out of ideas. But yeah, so anyways, we got the cowling off. We're gonna let this dry for just, I don't know, we'll get this 5 minutes or so, put the cowling back on, drop it in the water, see how that runs. Sorry, this video, guys, is terrible. I'm not gonna catch any fish today, obviously. You know what, I'll just, next check-in, the motor will be running, I'll be cruising, it'll be a good time. Don't even worry about it. The motor started up on like the first pull after waiting like 20 minutes, and it sounded perfect. Zero issues. Well, we got some big waves coming in. Sorry about that, guys. Ooh. Oh yeah, there's some big rolling swells or wind chop, whatever this is. Man, it was going perfectly. It actually felt like the motor was brand new, like nothing was wrong with it, and then it just died. Made it about half a mile and then it just died. I'm out of ideas. We're gonna see if we can get back to the harbor. I'm gonna set a hard deadline. It's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock. If I can't make it back to the harbor by 3 o'clock, then I'll call for help. I'll give myself an hour, call for help. If I can't make it back in an hour, because it's like a 20-minute drive. So we'll see. All right, so I got the motor started again, and I was going along, and I see this big wave coming, and I just think, well, the motor's gonna die as soon as I hit this wave. Hit the wave, motor dies. Now I'm sitting here again. There's a red buoy in the distance here, right behind me. I've been drifting past while I wait for the motor to do whatever it does when it rests and then starts up again. So I drift past it, get the motor started, go back in towards the harbor, then the motor dies, then I drift right past this stupid buoy, and then I'm going back out there. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm literally stuck in Groundhog Day. I just go forward, the motor dies, I come back. Every day it's the same thing. I can't take it anymore. It's 2:20. I got another 40 minutes before I'm gonna give up and call someone to tow me in. Maybe I should next time when I get going try and move over a reef somewhere. That way I can at least fish while I'm waiting for the motor to do its thing. Alright guys, while I'm waiting for this motor to stop being so grumpy, let me show you. So I drifted all the way out here, got the motor going again, died. Drifted out here, got the motor going again, died. Now I'm drifting back out. Also, can we just point out, through all this rough weather, my drink, while it used to be hot, is now iced coffee, has not gotten out of this cup holder once and spilled. I mean, there's still coffee in here. It's splashed around a little bit, sure, but it has not left the cup holder. And that is 1 for the Porta-Bote, 0 for the Ocean. But as far as Ocean versus Kenny, Ocean 1, Kenny 0. Okay, so got the motor running again, and it died again, and then same thing happened like 3-4 more times. But take a listen. There's no more wind. Look around. Much calmer. Not, you know, not glassy, not smooth or anything, but I think a lot of the big choppy waves are kind of dying off. Oh, it just sounds so much better than earlier. So anyways, weather's a lot better, right? And we're still getting like some white caps, but not very many. I think the next time I get the motor started, it's gonna run perfectly all the way back to the harbor, because it was just a big dumping like 4-foot waves that I had to go over that actually killed the motor. So I'm pretty hopeful now. I'm pretty hopeful. I just gotta get started again. It's not starting right now. I'm sorry you guys are watching this at this point. If you guys haven't clicked off yet, just thank you. Drop a like on the video, and let me know if you ever want me to take you fishing. Let's get going. I'm gonna put this back on my chest now, actually. Put the chest cam back on because I'm so confident that we're gonna get through this. How you doing? I'm all right. Yeah, the motor's being a little finicky right now, but I think she'll be all right. It was stalling out when the weather was rough, but now that it's calmed down, I think it just needs like a minute to cool down. Yeah, I think I can always call for the Coast Guard to tow me in, but what was that? No, I didn't put any traps down. Oh, crabs? Yeah. Oh, you got extra? Then sure. Yeah, I got a gauge on board.
Oh, I seen you pull it, and it's a little close, so.
Yeah, she handles the chop pretty well, but this motor I've only had for a couple months, and I think it needs some tuning. Oh man, I appreciate that, guys.
Swimming a crab ever.
Yeah, right. I hope they fit in the net. Yeah, I got a little oar in here, is it? Don't worry, guys. All right, man, I appreciate that.
No problem.
Oh, thank you. Right on, guys. Hopefully the motor starts now and I can get home to enjoy these.
You don't want to have sushi out at the barrel on island.
Hey, maybe that'd be a good trip though. I appreciate it. Have a good one, guys. All right, guys, so the craziest thing just happened. Some guys were coming in, they were pulling the pot pretty close to me. They saw I was yanking on the motor a lot, and they were like, hey, do you need any help? And I was like, yeah, the motor's being a little finicky, but I'm gonna give it another couple more tries before I can always, you know, call the Coast Guard and have them tow me in. I don't want to, you know, if a recreational guy comes and tows me in, there's a chance, you know, I damage something on their boat or something, and I'm responsible for that. But if the professionals tow me in, it just seems like the easiest way to do it. But now that it's calmed down out here, I feel a lot more comfortable that I'm gonna be able to get this started. But they pulled up some pots around here, and they had too many. They had too many crab on their boat. So interestingly enough, they gave me a bunch of crab. Here, let me show you. They gave me about a limit of crab there. So that was pretty nice of them. I got a gauge on board. I'm gonna double check all of them, make sure they're all keepers. But we'll see how many we have. Let's take a look. All right, here's one. Yep, keeper one. Yep, keeper. Ooh, this is a nice one. Ooh, that's a gauge buster almost. About 6 1/4 right here on this guy, 2. Double check them all. Yep, it's another 6-incher right there. That's 3. This one looks pretty good. Yep, another 6-incher. 4. Another good one. 5. Ooh, another 6 1/4. That's 6. They gave me exactly 10, it looks like. Wow, look at that. Okay, another good sized one here. That one's 7, I think, right guys? 7? They're all males too. I mean, they had a good haul. Yep, another good one, 8. Ooh, I think this is the biggest one so far. Oh yeah, gauge buster right there. That would be 9. And then finally 10. There we go. Look at that. That one's another gauge buster. These are all good 6-7 inch crabs. Wow, I really appreciate to those guys, man. I mean, I wish I could pay it back sometime, but you know what? When I've got a big boat like theirs and I'm setting traps off, you know, a few, 10 miles out, I'll pay it back exactly the way they did. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see me anymore because the light's behind me. Sorry about that. Right now, I'm going to get some water for those crabs, and there's some ice in there. I don't have an aerator or anything, but we'll just put some water on there and just fill the cooler up like 1/3 of the way or halfway or something. But wow, a whole limit of crab, and all I did today was come out here, sit here, have my motor die on me 15,000 times, and now I'll go home happy. So it's been a great day. Maybe I shouldn't have put the cooler up in the front. All right guys, there we go. A limit of crab and some fresh water for them to boot. Let's get out of here. All right guys, hear me out, hear me out. Motor was running fine. And I was on my way back in, but then the weather just looked so nice. I figured it was probably worth a try to go fishing. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and drop this down. Let me reposition you guys real quick. I have no space to put the fish if I catch any. I've got no space in my cooler because it's full of water and crab, and the crab would just eat my fish. I have the chance of also getting stranded out here if the motor doesn't start again. I have the chance if the wind picks up to be in the same predicament I was in earlier. But come on guys, it's a beautiful day. I have to at least cast the line. Harbor entrance is right there behind me. I'm about maybe a mile, half a mile or so, I think, outside the harbor entrance. But I mean, I couldn't not go fishing. If I get any feeling, urge, spidey sense that the wind's gonna pick up, I'm headed straight into the harbor. It is half a mile that way probably now. But while I'm here, you gotta do some fishing. Couple cuts on my hand and stuff. A blister that's forming right there from pulling on the handle so much. All right guys, really quick, I wanted to try out this. This is Matt's Fisherman's Life on YouTube. He's got he sells these online. This is called like the Jiggy Jig or something, but he sells little metal jigs like this online, and I use his bigger ones as normal jigs for rockfish, and they work really well. But this one's more of like a cast from shore kind of jig, and I just want to try it on the boat. There's not many places that I can actually fish with this from the boat, but it's only 50 feet of water here, and it's so calm right now. Such a 180 from this morning that I think it might just work. All right guys, look at this. This is the first fish on the little Jiggy Jig. Look at that guys. Sorry about not getting the whole fight. I'd given up, but little rockfish. We'll take a picture and we'll let him go. It's a good thing the hooks are sharp. Like, didn't feel the bite and then started swimming upwards. But anyways, there you guys go. Look at that little tiny rockfish. Honestly, you could keep this. This would be 2 fish tacos right there. 2 fish tacos on this guy. But like I said, we're gonna let him go. Get underwater release. Oh, thought I was snagged, but that was a fish. Look at that.
U.S. Genie is entering Pillar Point Harbor with a vessel in tow. All mariners should navigate this area with caution. Break. This is towboat U.S. Genie standing by on 16 and 09.
I'll show you guys this right after. I unhook this guy and get him back safely. Oh gosh, it's right in the gill plate here. Oh, these barbed hooks. There we go. Oh, there he goes. Perfect. Okay, let me turn around and show you guys. Just gotta get my rod back in the water here. Check this out, y'all. Oh, whoops, sorry about that. Check this out. Can you guys see in the distance? Right there, that boat is towing that boat. That was almost me. Oh man, that was so close to being me just now. Also, for anyone wondering, can you fish in a Porta-Bote standing up? Absolutely you can, even out here in the ocean. Just got to be calm enough. But yeah, you absolutely can. The floors here are they're a little wiggly. You can't really see on camera, but they're plastic, so they're not rigid. But yeah, you can definitely fish standing up. Anyways, I gotta head in now. See you guys back in the harbor. Thanks so much for watching my 365-day fishing challenge. If you want to watch from the beginning, just click up here. If you want to see the latest video I have posted, click up here. And as always, have a good day.